Okay, YouTube. So I was going through some videos last night, and I was gonna do a different video, but I realized one video I never made was how I got started on YouTube and how I got started in landscaping. So I'm gonna explain that now. When I first started YouTube, it wasn't to do landscaping. I had zero interest in landscaping. Actually, I never really thought about it, except like cutting my own lawn and everything. And I learned how to use the lawnmower when I was about, I think, six or seven. My grandfather taught me, and I knew how to cut grass from an early age, and I would do it at my house, my grandparents' house. But I never really had an interest, growing up, thinking I'm gonna mow lawns or do landscaping. Like a lot of the people, even that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, all the younger people that show a real interest in it. I never had that interest. The reason I actually started YouTube was I got into I got into YouTube because I was looking up different videos with the ride-on lawnmowers or lawn tractors. People have different terms and argue which is which, but technically riding lawnmower with a snowplow, and I was interested in using a snowplow on a tractor for the snow because it was faster than shoveling, and it was sometimes easier than even the snowblower, because the blade, I wanted the blade that was the width of the sidewalk so I can go down the sidewalk. And I would use it at my house, and I would drive it over to my grandmother's because she didn't live far away when I was younger. So I was interested in having that. And how I got on YouTube was, if you ever go back to my first video, it's a yellow tractor. It's a JCPenney grass handler tractor. That actually wasn't my first tractor, but that tractor is what started me on YouTube, and I needed help, and it seemed like YouTube was the place to go, and I found a user by Zippo Varga, who's real interested in lawn tractors. So he fixes a lot of them. If you ever check out his channel, that's how I started on YouTube. But that one wasn't my first one. I have a Craftsman with the snowplow, and that was what started me watching YouTube videos of people using those kind of snowplows on their lawnmowers or lawn tractors. Is what got me interested in YouTube. And even when I would watch all those videos, and when I got my first lawn tractor, I had no interest in making videos. But then I was like, after all the work that Zippo Varga helped me through, the private messaging, I figured I would make a video so at least he could see that it was running and that his help did pay off, and I was able to get it to work. So then I would make a couple random videos, and if you see my first videos, they're not that great. I guess I don't even think my videos now are that great compared to some of the editing people do, but it's a lot of fun actually being on YouTube. And how I got into landscaping was, I wasn't working for 2 years because my grandmother was sick, and I pretty much took care of her, and we had to have people come to make sure, like home health care people to check on her. So if I had a full-time job, it would have been really difficult, and nobody would be, could be around all the time to check on her. So I got started in landscaping because a friend of mine, he asked me to, to start a business with him, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. And that's how I got, I got interested in doing it. I mean, not really interested, but it was the best business to start at the time, considering my situation, and it was easy. It didn't cost much money to get started. It started out with $1,000 for insurance. My first trailer only cost me $600, and my first lawnmower only cost $250. We started out actually using a push mower. I guess pretty much like how everybody starts out. How the younger people that I'm subscribed to, they start out with the push mower and using their parents' stuff. And the push mower I used actually was my parents' too. So it was free. It was there, and I only had a couple lawns, and it was actually discouraging. When I started out, even though everybody starts out with one customer, I was hoping it could start out somewhat big, but that didn't work out. And my first year doing it, I only had four customers, and somehow in the next year it jumped up to 27. But splitting the money between me and another person, we really didn't make much, and the only reason I really did it was because it was so flexible to make sure my grandmother was okay. And the first mower I bought was a yellow Howard Price. Most of my videos it's green, but the first video I made of it, you can see it's yellow. That is the original color, but I painted that mower green because it was the colors we used for the company, and I kind of wanted everything to match. Plus the yellow paint was very old, so I actually still have no idea what year that mower is or anything. It's totally discontinued, and anytime I went to buy parts for it and I tell the guy what kind of mower it was, he would laugh because it's like one of the only mowers that's not even in their parts book. So they usually had to find parts through measurements. I brought them old parts, and usually we had to make everything fit. So the parts I have are actually from other mowers, but I made them fit. So luckily I was able to do that because, as you know, anybody who brings their mowers to a shop to be fixed, it's expensive. Even when you can get the parts. When you actually have to make parts fix, labor's even more. So I was able to do that all myself, which was beneficial to me. So I would work, on days that I could and as much as I could. And I had a partner who worked, but that's no longer the case. I'm sure you guys have figured out in my videos. I think I mentioned it before. And for a while it wasn't something I would really talk about. So that doesn't exist anymore. My business doesn't exist anymore. I made a video recently of the last fall cleanup. And I said it might be the last one, and I'm pretty sure it is. I'm going to sell off some of my equipment. Some I'm actually going to keep. I'm not, like I just said, I don't have a business anymore. It's not as interesting to me anymore. I wish from the beginning I had done it myself, and I would recommend that anybody who's going to get serious about doing the landscaping, you do it on your own. Don't have a partner. Don't have somebody invest with you, because if you spend more time doing it, you know, like if you say you have yourself and one other person, your partnership is split 50-50. You could technically be doing 90% of the work, but have to split 50% of the money. So you're better off to have an employee than you are to have a partner. I would never do it again with a partner. If I was to start a business, I would start it on my own. If I needed help or I had somebody with me, I would make them an employee. But I would never have a partner again. Somebody had told me this before I started the business, and I listened to what they said, but I didn't follow it, and I thought it would work out really well, and it didn't. So what the person told me was right. So I'm going to pass along the advice to anybody who wants to listen. If you don't want to listen and you get a partner and you invest in the same thing, I hope it works out for you, but you might find out a year or two down the road that it doesn't. So you most likely won't see many more landscaping videos from me. If there are, if I do anything, they'll be few and far between. I'm not getting out of landscaping completely. If everything that I'm going through right now works out, you guys will see a different part of it. A part that probably not many people will show on YouTube, but if what I'm doing if what I'm looking into doing works, you'll see a whole new set of videos from me. I'm hoping that there'll still be the snow plowing videos, but so far it hasn't snowed much. There technically hasn't been any snow here. We had some sleet a week ago, but I still didn't have to salt. So hopefully before the winter's over it snows so I can get some videos, but I'm not counting on that at this point. But as far as landscaping, I don't think there'll be the mowing videos anymore, because like I said, I closed the business and I don't have any more clients. But if what I plan works out, there's still going to be some cool videos. I know my content is changing. I've done some more automotive videos and more, like the Rambling with Ram videos. I hope you guys like those. If you do have other suggestions, that'll be great. Different videos you want to see. I'm sure a lot of people don't watch, the like the Fix It with Ram videos, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working as a mechanic and fixing a lot of cars, but I know not everybody's interested in that because my channel was mostly a landscaping channel. Like I said, it didn't start out that way either. So I mean, I'm happy for all my subscribers. I know like 90% of them are into landscaping, and I do hope you guys all stick around, because like I said, if what I'm doing works out, there's going to be a different aspect of landscaping that you guys might see. I'm not going to explain what that is now, because I want to make sure that it's 100% that's what I'm going to be doing. So far it's in the works, but like I said, that's not going to be revealed until it actually happens, which I hope it does happen, and we'll see. But until then, there'll be the Fix It with Ram videos, probably some different driving videos. If there's anything you guys want to see or anything you want me to talk about, please leave it in the comment section. It's easier to leave it in the comments because I do most of the stuff from my phone now. Where I'm at now, I don't even have internet access, so it's through my phone. This video I'll upload when I'm at another place with internet access. So, if there's any suggestions, just let me know. Some people are, they're also on my Facebook, a few, but that's more not anything to do with YouTube really. So if you want to just leave in the comments, If there's any other ideas you guys have in the meantime, I'm still trying to come up with, different videos to do. Most of it won't be landscaping anymore. I'll probably do a couple videos when I fix the mowers up to sell. One I think I'm gonna keep, even though I'm not gonna use it. I think I'm gonna keep it, and I'm actually, because it's the first mower I got, I might keep it and actually rebuild the whole thing and make it look new. I don't know if I'll make it yellow again. I'll probably just make it a color I want, because I might use it for myself personally. My 48-inch mower, I'm gonna sell. If anybody's actually interested in it, let me know. It's a Bunton 48. It has a grass catcher and it has a dethatcher attachment, so that might be for sale. My trailers, I might keep both of them or sell the open one. I'm not sure yet. It just depends. So, and then that's about it as far as landscaping. I'm not sure. Like I said, if what works out, you're gonna see a different aspect of it. More maintenance as far as landscaping goes, and snow plowing, hopefully. But as far as me cutting grass personally, you probably won't see too many more videos like that. But we'll see. Like I said, there's a lot changing. It's also a new year, new things to do, so hopefully it's better. And I hope you guys stick with me and wait for more videos. Like I said, anybody who wants to, give suggestions, please do. And I'll try to make whatever videos you guys want, as long as I have the time. All right?